Break Room Blitz. Thanks for watching. I'm your boy D'Anthony. I'm my boy Adon, a.k.a. Negan over here. And my boy Conj. So, this episode, we're going to be talking about The Walking Dead Episode 2. So, we had an awesome episode for the first episode of Season 7.
Oh, yeah.
So, now we got Episode 2, Season 7. A little different, guys.
Yeah, they kind of slowed it down a little bit for us, and it was like, okay, I know you're off of this, but let me take you back and let me show you what's going down over here on this side of the world.
I actually anticipated. I expected it.
Yeah?
I knew it was coming. I'm like, watch. We're going to watch this episode. They're not going to show anything from last week, and they're just going to bring it from here to here.
They like to leave us in suspense all the time. Like, all the time.
Is that a bad thing that you can predict that? Because I predicted the same thing.
I was hoping that, okay, once AMC actually took Glenn out, I was like, okay, maybe they're going to change things up this season. And they didn't. Like, they did, and then they didn't. And yeah, so.
Yeah.
I was a little unhappy with it. I was unhappy.
I'll get to my complaints later.
Yeah.
But I thought it was a great episode. We got an introduction into the Ezekiel with his awesome-ass tiger.
Dude.
Like, dude. I was want to know how they do the CGI for those type of things.
Yeah.
Because it almost looked like he was really there.
It looked
like the
really
lighting
good.
and everything looked on point. The lighting from Ezekiel, the lighting from the tiger. I'm like, yeah, he might be really holding the tiger, the chain and everything.
Yeah.
So then we get to know about the Knights. You know, a little introduction to who they are as a group.
Yes.
So I knew they were going to slow it down, but it had some significance. So it didn't go from here to here for me. It kind of went from here to here.
Yeah.
Because we got a new introduction to a new character. He is fascinating.
Right.
He has a great stage presence.
Mm-hmm.
He seems like someone I would probably want to. I'll be okay with following.
I like the group overall, you know, and their little community that they got going for them.
We'll see.
It seems like, you know. Yeah.
They look like the average group that we've already seen, though. I
But with hockey pads.
There's only a few people with hockey pads. I wanted to see like more guards, more people with hockey pads,
Right.
more like a kingdom that's prepared for anything.
Right.
They still seem like they would be, I don't know, kind of unprepared.
Mm-hmm.
And can kind of get taken advantage of. I don't know. It was the first episode, but what did you guys think about the group? Is it?
I liked them. There's that one particular, I don't remember his name off the bat, but yeah, when they met up with Negan's crew and they were doing the whole swap, and that one guy was being a smart ass. He didn't handle, like, that dude didn't handle it. Like, the guy went for a swing, you freaking blocked and got him, like, freaking, and then he took 3 or 4 hits from the guy. So, I mean, that guy is obviously... He's got it.
He's tough.
Yeah.
Which is why I like Ezekiel, because he seems to be someone who doesn't want to fight if he doesn't have to, but he's definitely prepared.
Oh, yeah.
So when that kid was like, lucky we're taking it easy on you. And the guy's like, no, we're taking it easy on you.
Yeah. You got it twisted,
and
son.
right. And we saw why.
Yeah.
You know, like, we're only doing this because we don't want to fight, but if we really did, this is what would happen.
There'd be some problems.
Right.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So I like that. I thought that was a cool part, actually.
Mm-hmm.
I would have wanted a little more, like, jaw-dropping moment of just from that scenario versus them telling, oh, stop, and then he gets punched in the mouth. But, I don't know. I think that the writers need a little more, they need a third person. So they got, like, 2 producers. They need a third one to come in there and be like, let's just shake it up a little bit.
Right, yeah.
Because like you said, you predicted it was going to be totally different from the first episode.
Yeah. Well, it's their trend. Their trend is to impact then drop.
And that's bad.
Yeah,
I don't like that at all.
It's
we
might pick it up with the next episode. I do realize this was an introduction to Ezekiel, and I will say I love the character. Like, I was nerding out last night. I was like, when they were like King Ezekiel, I was like, ah! Like, I was stoked, and I saw the lion, I saw him, and he looked the part. I was like, and that one random funny dude at the back. Deuces!
Yeah, he is hilarious. He, like, breaks character. He's like, oh, I love this. Like, we're playing, like, in this whole, like, little play, like a Renaissance kind of, like, medieval dinner and tournament going on. It's like, oh, fruit time!
And he's like, I got your back. Deuces!
It's kind of playing to, like, letting the audience know that these are good guys.
Yeah. Right, yeah.
You know, we're not fooling you. Not a trick, not trying to...
I'm just hoping that dude never dies, because I love him.
I know, already, yeah.
I'm like, he better not die. I want to see him for the rest of the season and next season,
or at least go out awesome, like really awesome, like use that axe and like really
make them freaking go out and like take out like 20 of Negan's guys, just big dudes just going like just,
right.
So since you read the comics, let's get a little comic insight here. Is Ezekiel the same? Does he compare to the comics?
In the comics, I feel like he was a little bit more darker, but he
like his skin color.
Yes, totally. He should have been like pitch dark. No. He honestly, in comparison, I really like the character in comparison to the comic book. I actually like this rendition a little bit more.
Did he have dreadlocks?
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
He had dreadlocks. I'm not kidding you. If you take the parallels, you put up a picture of him sitting down with the tiger, and you put it next to the show, they're pretty like spot on. Like
really
cool.
It's like if I were the writer of this story and I had drawn this comic book and I saw that actor come on set looking like that, I'd be like, it's pretty damn good. And Ezekiel, like overall character wise, he kind of surprised me just with the whole transition. You know, he had that whole like, doth thou come in my kingdom?
Yeah.
And then later on, he's like, I'm just a dude trying to keep things together. Like
Yeah.
I was just like, I love this dude.
Yeah. You know what? It kind of reminded me of like Iron Man 3, the way they did the Mandarin. And like he's like this actor.
Is
And
that way better?
Yeah, way better. Oh my god, way better. I mean, the fact that I'm even referencing Iron Man 3. So,
right. I like them because I was wondering, like, okay, where the hell? First of all, where the hell did you get a tiger?
right.
Two, why the hell are you talking like this? Like, you're gonna have to explain this now. This is too comic bookish.
Right.
So I like the way they was like, you know what? You know, I come from a theater background. I was a zoologist, and hey,
Helped out the tiger.
people just like this. They like to feel like they have a king or someone to follow. So
Right, yeah.
helps them get through the day. I was like, all right,
Yeah.
I can go with this now.
Right,
Oh,
yeah.
Go back to your character.
It's like, oh, I like this leader. He's pretty dope. And he got a tiger? Damn.
And he's firm too. Like when he met with Negan's guys, like he's a firm character.
Yeah.
So it's like he's not all in character. Like he's got a spine. So
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
He's just not acting the part, but
Yeah.
like he's actually going through with it all, you know?
Right. He's a leader, but he's acting as a king.
Right.
Like a 14th century king. But
Yeah.
he's still a leader.
Yeah.
You know, so I do like that. I am hoping that they don't kill him off. Hoping that we can, even after they end that saga,
Yeah.
he'll still be alive, and maybe Rick and them go their separate ways. But I want him to be alive.
Yeah. Yeah.
But the TV shows have been doing things very differently. Let's just say you're not gonna like the Whisperers when they come around. But
All right, no spoilers here. No
I didn't spoil it. I'm just saying.
We're talking about this episode.
But you know what? So what do you think about him and Carol actually getting together, though?
He does seem to have some type of love interest in Carol.
I kind of got a vibe there when they were like chilling
Yeah.
on the couch, you know, and he was telling his little backstory about it all. Because she was like, I am not buying into this. You guys are crazy.
I was laughing when she came out the first time. She's like, "Are you serious?" Like,
yeah. Right?
But the thing is, so out of all that's going on, Carol thinks that someone acting as a king is weird.
Yeah.
Like, you got zombies, you got people that's like slitting people's throats, like capturing people in their own cities or whatever.
Yeah.
And then what's weird is someone acting as a king with a tiger.
Yeah.
So it's
Like, I done seen it all.
right. Yeah. So I liked how they actually completed her saga. I was kind of done with her whole
Like,
I don't want to be
emo
around you
phase.
guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I
do
actually,
my own thing.
we were actually talking earlier. I don't even like how she even got into this phase where she doesn't want to kill anymore and she's just tired. It just seemed out of nowhere.
She went from a stone cold killer, like straight up killer.
Right.
Like, I'm teaching little kids how to kill at this point. Like, you get the knife, you just put it in the temple.
Right.
You know?
Mama should just do it.
Yeah.
You want to start it out?
I'm telling that little kid, I'm going to make you some cookies, you can shut up.
Right. I thought that was pretty harsh.
oh my gosh,
Dang.
that was awesome.
Yeah.
That's how my mama.
I feel like they're trying to show the parallels between what choice you have when it comes to that like choice, that part in this world. There's a point where you go and turn into, I guess, Negan, where you just snap and become that person,
Yeah.
or you revert back to hope that I can't do this anymore.
And I get
I'm
it.
still human.
It's just that she didn't seem to have that breaking point.
Yeah.
It was just out of nowhere. You know, I don't want to do this anymore. Like, are you serious? Are we for real right now?
Like, are you gonna say that, and then I'm gonna turn around, and then you're like, shh.
Right, so when they get captured by the saviors in that little, I don't know, fort that they had,
Right?
and she's like hyperventilating. I'm like, is she acting or is she still on this I don't want to kill anyone kick? Or what's happening here?
Yeah, that kind of did it for
Because
her.
it didn't like, they didn't do it right for me. It wasn't like a.
It was in one episode.
I would have liked her to have killed someone, like someone that she loved got bit, and she had to like stab him in the head, and that was her breaking point.
Yeah.
It was just kind of out of nowhere, so I'm glad they completed it now. Mm-hmm. She got to leave, but still be there. Mm-hmm. You know, like I wouldn't want to be alone myself though. But
yeah, I think that's the most confusing thing about Carol, and I think that's one of my favorite parts about her right now is the fact that she's an actor acting as a zombie apocalypse character, acting like a house mom. Like,
she's the dude playing the dude.
Seriously, like at that point, you don't know what she does that's legitimate, like attitude wise. You just don't get it. And so, like, when she's hyperventilating, I'm like, yeah, you go, Carol, you play them. And she's actually like, I can't take it. I'm like, oh, damn, like, are you okay?
You broke her now.
I thought you were pretending.
Exactly, that's what I thought.
Yeah. But that's the thing, like, you don't know. And that's I think that's becoming my favorite part. But now, like, she's separated. I'm wondering what they're going to do with her later. They're going to have to do something with her later.
I think she's going to get with that crew.
Yeah, I think that'd be cool. I think that
she's going to be the queen.
Morgan, too, you know, I mean, his character is developing a little bit more, you know, like he had his gun up and he was ready to, like, you know, have a little Mexican standoff with everyone, like, pointing guns at everyone, and then he was just like, wait, hold on, I need to check myself.
Right.
Like, it's getting easier for him to, like, get that gun reflex back.
Right, so at the end of that, he asked Ezekiel, is this the reason why you wanted me to come? Because I've dealt with them before and you thought I would kill him? And Morgan is a very intelligent, I would say wise person.
He's wise, absolutely.
So to have Ezekiel, to show how great he is, Ezekiel's kind of like on another level. Mm-hmm. He's like, no, the reason why I brought you is I knew you weren't going to shoot. Mm-hmm. You know, and he walks away, and then Morgan's like, oh, snap. All right. He's like baffled.
He's like a couple steps ahead of me. It's like he knows me better than I know myself, I think.
He's like, in this LARP world, I'm only level 12. He's like 20.
Yeah. I wonder if he's LARPing.
He's LARPing. He's LARPing.
Yeah, seriously. And so he's teaching that kid too. And I don't know, maybe Ezekiel was just playing the part, but I don't know what he meant by, like, this kid supposed to be somebody or something like that.
Yeah, that was a little strange. I'm like, okay. But maybe he just cares about all his people. Yeah. And he wants everyone to be prepared.
Sure.
So maybe he takes everyone serious.
Like future generation, you know, this kid, he's going to grow up, he's going to, like, be badass.
He's under me. Yeah. All my people need to live and survive, so you need to train him because the hatchet isn't working.
Right.
Maybe he needs a staff. Right. You know.
Yeah.
Which I would love to know how to work the staff.
Oh yeah, like Donatello and shit. He's our Donatello of, like, the whole thing. And so, like, at the end of the episode, it kind of shows him, like, putting up, like, the mailbox thing down or something.
Oh yeah.
And he had marked it too. So
I think that was for Rick.
Right, it was for Rick, right? But, like, if there's no indicator there, I mean, what was the whole point of him putting it up and then bringing it back down?
So Rick could find him if they were ever looking for him. But I would say down is because this is where she wants to be. She doesn't want to be a part of anyone. Okay. So let me just put it down so that no one goes to bother her. That's how I thought of it, you know. Okay. But sometimes I need a rewatch.
Sure.
I would like to have seen exactly what he wrote on the actual.
Yeah, because he was doing it.
It was an arrow. I mean, it was just an arrow pointing in the opposite direction that they were walking.
Yeah. So what is the significance of the mailbox being flipped up if I already got the arrow?
Yeah, yeah, that's interesting. It could have just been a metaphoric thing for him, like, you know, put it up, it's waiting for something. Put it down, it's received. So it could have just been a metaphor for her. Maybe, I don't know. That's me just...
I'm glad they closed that, though. I was about tired of that, of him chasing her, and I'm not going to let you go, and all. I'm like, oh, okay, man, she keeps leaving. Mm-hmm. You know, like, she's putting everybody else in danger for all this leaving she's doing. Yeah. So at some point, you got to let her go. So I'm glad that he came to the conclusion that I shouldn't have been following you anyway. Mm-hmm. It's your decision. If you want to go, then do your thing. And I'm like, thank you. She's an adult. Yeah. So let's leave it at that. So now we close that. And now we're getting ready to see what Daryl's going through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's going to be really interesting.
And I didn't expect that because I expected them to marginalize Daryl a little bit more this season and not focus on him too much because I'm anticipating his death this season.
So they showed us a little snippet of like the next episode, and like it looks like they're in a prison again, right? Like Negan's camp, and like it's like they put him in a prison. They've got like orange jumpsuit on Daryl, and they're torturing him, I guess. But I didn't see any torture actually go down. Like
I think it's more like scare tactics.
Versus right?
Torture.
It's like you're a little bit hard to scare, you know. And
right.
I mean, Daryl's tough as nails, so
that's all they gave us. They might go to torture, though.
Yeah, well, and that's what if you hear, that's what he said to him. He's like, you were just not. He said something like, "You're just not afraid, are you? Or you're just hard to break, aren't you?" Or something like that, you know. And so that's why I'm curious. Ugh. Fucking Negan.
I wonder what he's going to do to get in.
Me too.
He must have some tactics because when they showed a preview of him walking through his own little, let me just call it village, everyone just kneeling down, you know,
what is
like
up
to
with
the
that?
king. I'm like, what has happened?
Like I know we brought it up before, you know, but I mean this time it was like he was like walking through and everyone was started kneeling down.
Right,
I was like, whoa.
Now I'm going to my room, and then nothing like spectacular is happening.
Yeah.
It's all, now I'm going down this hallway, and then they just start kneeling. I'm like, oh.
This is like some pharaoh stuff, you know? It's
right.
like
I wonder what's...
Wow.
So he's probably going to go through whatever they went through.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
In order for them to respect him like that,
And I'm curious, like...
You know,
I want to know when everyone comes back together again. I want to see when they come back to their own little fort. I forget what they call it. Let me just call it...
Alexandria?
Alexandria. When they come back to Alexandria... And then when Morgan and Carol find out as well, what is the consensus going to be? Like, what should we do here?
Yeah.
Like, now they're going to be arguing. Rick's going to be like, no, we shouldn't do nothing. And everyone else is going to be like, what the hell are you talking about? We need to get these guys.
Yeah, no, you know, I won't spoil nothing.
Thank you.
Well, sorry. In the comics, let's just say... The fire was lit, and the fire was Negan, but Negan didn't realize he was starting to boil one hell of a pot, and it's gonna overflow.
Okay, that's it. That's enough.
Yeah, that's it.
We got a boiling point going on.
Just one little thing from the comic books.
I didn't say to blow up the dynamite now.
It's gonna get better.
So we're definitely looking forward to the next episode. Let us know what you guys think about what we thought about episode 2. We're going to be back. We're going to try to do every single episode. It's only 8, so I'm pretty sure we can do it.
Yeah, I want to see more action, just like, all right, slow down, now up.
Mm-hmm. Right, I really hope they pick it up and not go to their old ways with this whole, give you something good, and we'll just give you a little bit.
Yeah.
For like 4 episodes.
I feel like you need a lot more backstory, though.
Alright guys, so let us know what you think. That's what we thought about episode 2. We're going to be following the whole season of Walking Dead, so... Stay tuned. Let us know what you think. If you agree with us, or what our thoughts were about this episode. But yeah, and we're out. I'm D'Anthony.
Negan.
Coach.
Break room bliss, baby.
Handle it, yo.